you guys know? Did you guys know I got a wood chipper? I got a wood chipper. It's a big one. Woo, she's damp today. It's all damp. Come on, girls. Woo! There we go. I just poured cubes, ladies. I just poured them. You don't need to bug it. These are for the boys because y'all don't share. Y'all don't share. I know. Fly medicine's coming. Man, she's getting big. Goodness. Frosty! Blue! Come on, boys. Now watch this. We're going to try something different. Come on, girls. Ah, there we go. So that's about 20 pounds of cubes. They should all get to eat pretty good today. Hey, you know what? I'm going to get that ivermectin. Hang on. All right, girls. Everybody be cool. Be cool. Hang on. I'm going to put this down to do this. I'm strong enough to do it, but it doesn't have enough to grab onto here. These are new syringes. Hang on a second. All right, I got them all pretty stinking good. So he got some. He got some. Princess, Honey. Now, Honey, I actually gave 1.5. I just feel like she needed a little bit stronger dose. Plus, she wouldn't stand still. She'd been watching Aunt Tipsy get medicine. But they're all good now. Hey, you guys need to eat these. Yeah, need to eat them. They left a bunch over here. Whoop, came off my syringe. They left a bunch over here on the ground from yesterday. I wasn't sure I was going to do this today, but they've been calling for bad weather for quite a while. Morning, everybody, by the way. chaddossfarms. They've been calling for bad weather, and I think we saw the last of it yesterday. Last night, to be exact. That was the clip you saw in the very beginning of the video. Yep, so we had 45 mile an hour constant winds. Sometimes, depending on which direction the wind is out of, our weather station doesn't actually pick up like the actual wind speed on the farm. Especially if it's gusting, it's got to be like, I looked it up one time, but it's got to be like for 3 or 4 seconds before it registers. So it only shows 40, but you can tell from the clip it was clearly more. But that's all right, no big deal. The big measurement I wanted was, we got 1.5 inches of rain just yesterday. Yesterday alone, 1.5 inches of rain. And thankfully it was also in spurts. So we didn't flood or anything. But let's go look at the creek and see what it looks like. That'll tell us a lot. Got some more debris out of this tree over here. It's always comforting. If you can't tell, we've got some dead timber over here. And it's not dire, but if it falls, it lands on the fence. And I tell you, I gotta be honest, the power company came out here and did this whole row. And they said that my trees were not a danger to the power lines, but several of them are dead. So if they fall, then they will be. So why wouldn't you just take them down when you were here? But they didn't. I shouldn't say the power company, the company they contracted. So anyway, it is what it is. I'll just let them fall. That's a snake. Wonder if we can get over there and see what type it is. We need to go have a look. Well, whatever it is, it's gone. Or submerged at least. So it's not likely you had a rat snake in here. Could have been a common water snake. But what I want to be careful of is he had a huge head and a pretty thick body. And that can be indicative of a water moccasin. And those we do not want under any circumstances. There's a crawdad. Man, I'd love to know where he went. I've got some taller boots on, or I wouldn't be standing down here knee deep in it. I couldn't catch up to him wherever he went. But it's interesting. We didn't have too many issues with snakes last year, but we've got a lot more water this year, a lot more. So I think what's happened is getting all that water has displaced a lot of critters, and just is what it is. But listen, if that was a water moccasin, that was a full-grown adult snake, man. They're big. They're only like 4 feet long, and he looked every bit of that long. So, but it's okay. I mean, I expect him to stay over here in these rocky areas. It is what it is. But watch my step as I get out of here. That's why when we come down here, we park on that concrete pad so that we don't have to worry. Like, it's just easier to see down here. You know, a snake's not gonna hunt in this little spillway right here. I say spillway, this little pool. A snake's not gonna be in here. There's crawdads and fish all over the place. Now, maybe in here, you know, your fish are gonna stay where it's deeper, because right here they get picked apart by a couple of heron that we have that live down here. So your snakes are gonna stay in those pools. I'm not a snake person, man. I don't like them. I don't want to see them. I don't want to touch them, hold them. I don't even like knowing that they're out there. So I don't care what kind it is. I don't care if you have a snake pet. I don't care. Okay? So if it's here, it dies. But I can tell you right now, and I think a few people would agree with me, that was a water moccasin. That was way too big to be a little common water snake. A rat snake is not going to take across a pond or a creek like that. So I'm kind of wondering. I've got a 357 and a 22 on me. Kind of wondering if I need like a, you know, something with some bird shot in it. But they're also, so those water moccasins, when you see them, they kind of head for the hills. Rear diff lock. They kind of head for the hills, so to speak. Front diff lock. There we go. And that snake, whatever it was, did not want to be seen. He went straight to his hole. So anyway, yeah, that's what I know. Just edumacating. Woo! Well, the rain helped the weed killer work. Look at that. We've been waiting on that to die for about 2 weeks. Much better. What's up, pig pigs? What'd you say, pig pigs? Bacon, chop, pork, bacon. Hey, let's go down here. Come here. There we go. That'll do. Well, in case you missed the last couple videos, we picked us up some Piggly Wigglies. We've got Izzy, of course, and this is one of our little females that we picked up. She'll be a breeder just like Izzy. She'll have a home here for as long as she's producing and all that good stuff. And this is Ray's pig. I got Ray that pig for Izzy. So even though I'm gonna make her a breeder, she's okay. She's not on the menu, nothing like that. But these two guys, I'm just calling Pork and Chop for simplicity. He is an IPP Duroc, and he's an IPP Duroc Hampshire Chester white, blue butt, white butt, whatever. Cooney. So these guys are our feeders. We're gonna make sure they get plenty of food. I'm actually going to build something, maybe even just a fence across here. I'm gonna build something to where we can separate those guys and keep them honest, because we don't want Izzy or this one to get too big. Being too big as a pig can cause fertility issues. We don't want that. So anyway, it's windy. No idea what the audio sounds like. You're welcome. Between storms yesterday, because that's kind of how it works. You know how like a hurricane kind of comes through and it's just devastation and just hovers, right? When we get these pop-up storms and tornadoes, even though the path of the tornado might be from Tulsa to Springfield, which is like a 4-hour trip, it's sporadic. Like it can go back up, it can come back down, it can recycle, it can, you know, get steam back going. So anyway, you get these little breaks where it's like clear as a bell. So last night, I want to show you something. I went and checked on the pigs to see if they were using the barn during the storm. Now, everybody else is okay, all right? Human lives, my boys, my wife, before animals, okay? That's how God intended it. They have a barn, and they're brand new to the farm, so I wanted to make sure they knew where to go. And I barely got a video of them, but they were definitely in there snoozing with Miss Izzy. Oh, I bet this is wet. We just filled all this. Hang on. Oh yeah, we're sinking. Yep. Oh man, I just hope the grass seed held. That was intense. So you guys are seeing this on Tuesday, and we've had 3 bands of storms come through today. That was the second one. The first one kind of went north of us, and I think the third one's going to go north of us as well. I wanted to show you the pigs, and I didn't get to them quick enough earlier, but they're definitely sleeping in the barn together. It's pretty funny. It took Dizzy, the pig we just took to processor. She never really warmed up to anyone. We always told you that Izzy was completely different. Watch this. Yeah, you were in here sleeping. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Sister Izzy. You guys are silly. Look at him. Watching you, watching me, watching you. So that was pretty cute. That's all we want. And we got this fence line that's kind of giving us fits. So a fence that's giving us fits, right? Water pools right here. A lot of water. A ton of water. So I want to clear this out and plant 2 or 3 willow trees, because then we'll be able to see them. They'll be on our drive coming in. They'll be really pretty. These trees are dangerous and need to go anyway. So it's time, but we got to move the fence first. My wood chipper finally arrived. I am so excited and so grateful, WoodMax, for choosing us to work with. If you guys didn't know, I'm gonna be honest, okay? I'm picky who I work with. Very, very, very few sponsors have reached out to me that I wound up working with. I reached out to ArrowQuip about the hay ring, and it turned into what it turned into. We love them. Been up to Canada to visit them. WoodMax, I reached out to them because I did my homework, and WoodMax is the way to go. That's all I'm gonna say. It's not just the way to go, it's the only way to go. I needed to get some oil, and I got some washer fluid too. So did you guys know that I don't wash my vehicles, and I never wash the windshield? And it's kind of become a running joke, but it's not that I don't wash the windshield. The Can-Am's out of washer fluid. You could always just squirt it with a hose, get a squeegee, hose off the Can-Am. Oh, it's a lot of work, man. I don't know. So yeah, just imagine coming in this gate, and you got a little spot right here where you could unload animals if you don't want to go up in there. I think while we're at it, I might actually put a little alley right here. And as you can see, it's pretty rocky. It's pretty bad. I don't even know what fencing is going to look like right there as far as building it, but maybe this needs to be a little little place where I can load or catch animals. But regardless, I think we're gonna come off of this post right here and head straight through the woods and join up with our H-brace back there. This will all be, I say open, the fence is gonna be gone, and we're just gonna have like 3 or 4 willow trees right there. This is probably like, this is like 600 feet. We got tons of room. They can grow wherever they want. There's no pipes over here. There's no electric, nothing. And I'll sit them back far enough to where they can't affect the power lines ever. Because a lot of you guys had great ideas for where to put the willow tree, but it can't go in the front yard. There's no way. Foundation, electric, there's one water line, but it's just not, it's not a good decision to put her in the front yard. I think I'm gonna put my magnolia tree in the front yard actually. I think that's gonna happen. So, we'll see. Let's get out and see, well, let's go check on the big cows. Let's go feed them before we play with the wood chipper. Have you guys ever been driving along the side of the road? Have you guys ever been driving along the side of the road and there's a puddle and you see a pedestrian and you know exactly what to do? It took everything in me.
And I'm backing away slowly so I don't say anything.
Love you. Puddles and pedestrians. I think that needs to be on a t-shirt. Look at that grass. Woo-wee. We got family coming over for the Memorial Day this weekend. So I'm gonna have to mow this so it looks pretty. I think starting Saturday, we have a 60% chance of rain. So this break is only about 2 weeks long. Then she's gonna start raining again. So we definitely need to stay on top of the grass. Hey, the cows, the big cows went to the bottom of the pasture. So let's see if we can sneak in there. Hey, the food's down there, lady. The food's down here. Come here. Woo, get it, girl. Oh my goodness. What do we say? You all right, Lucy? Now, don't post up on me. June bug. So I'm not sure what it is, but these guys seem to have less flies on them. So I'm thinking that pour-on may work better. That agromectin just didn't seem to last long on the calves. I might have to check it. But like, here's a white cow. Everybody knows Tipsy, of course. And she's got a countable number of flies on her. Less than 10. But those calves, man, had dozens and dozens. So pretty crazy. Now, one thing is, there is a lighter pasture load here. They got 20 acres. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there's almost 2 acres per full-grown cow back here, or head. Whereas over there, we've essentially got 3 yearlings, really 2.5 yearlings, on 5 acres. But it's just how it has to be for a little while. It's okay. So Glory's looking good. Tipsy. Miss Fiona. This is typical Fiona. She'll just get bigger and bigger and wider and wider. And there'll barely be a bag, and then boom, there'll be a bag and a baby. Speaking of wide, I really wish people quit telling me my cows are hungry. I mean, this is a 14-year-old cow. No ribs, either side. Eating really well. Good morning, young lady. Phineas, what's up, brother? That's why you don't walk up behind him. So, keep checking Tipsy's bag here. It's getting Getting a little bigger. Getting a little bit bigger. Sugar! What's she doing? She's bigger than Frosty, folks. She's bigger than Frosty. My goodness. Milk does a body good. So pretty. Hi. Hi. Come here. Come here. Come see me. Come see me. She's trying to get that fly on her nose. Oh, it's the worst spot. Come here. Just about as adorable as they come. Oh, they got horns. We got nubs. That's why she's shaking her head. They itch. Cute. All right, you guys be good. Came to chip wood and chew gum. I'm all out of gum. Hope you guys can hear me. I made a promise to Kiera at WoodMax I would get a microphone. They didn't make it before the chipper, which is a testament to WoodMax. So, just gonna have to bear with me. I'm here by myself, I'm being safe. The animals are way up there. I gave them some cubes off camera. Just kidding, honey's coming. But one thing I noticed about all these WoodMax how-to videos is all these guys that they've worked with, they want to do like a, hang on, they want to do like a test branch. The manliest throw ever. It's like I threw it with my offhand. I don't know about that test branch life, dude. I want to test this thing. We're going to test it with a test tree, okay? So give me a minute. We're going to run a tree through here first thing. I don't even know where they came from. I don't even know. But don't they look good without flies on them? Okay. So I text a couple buddies. I'm not going to name names, but they say that this looks good. It's got oil. So we're going to cut a test tree. I've got a pig nut hickory. It's nice and green. I don't dislike pig nut hickories, but we want to clean this area out. This is a good tree to start with. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. You're not supposed to start them like this. I got the grounds crew and Frosty and Blue doing a little cleanup. Let's see if they'll eat these. Hey, will you eat that, buddy? Look here. Woo! Frosty, you're missing out. Oh, we like that. Get it, buddy. Good job, girls. So this is pretty cool, just bear with me here. I got her up to 540, put the PTO on, raises that. So the operating RPMs is about 1200. Focus. So that hour meter acts like a tachometer and it tells me it's ready to go. Woo, she's humming. So again, I messaged a couple guys. It looks good. There's a little bit of slope in the land, and it's kind of hard to avoid. I tried running this way and it wouldn't work. So anyway, that PTO really needs to be perfectly straight, but this isn't too bad. We're gonna find out together, right? Crazy, dude. Holy cow. I'm excited. 73,000 trees to go. Woo-hoo. Let's start at fat end first. Ready? This will be a test. Hey, you guys want to see something cool? Blue, hang on. Hang on, don't get ahead of me. Don't get ahead of me. Hang on, you guys. Want to see something cool? This tree, that's an oak tree with like a 8-inch base. I mean, look at it. This is, oh my goodness, man. It's a whole tree. Watch this. Ready? Hang on. I'm being safe. Still good. Oh, I see. Holy cow, dude. 50 hours on the nose on the bad boy. Seemed like a fitting place to stop. Well, the good news is I got all my fingers still. And both my arms. What in the world was that noise? Man. Well, she's a beast. She is a beast. I've unfortunately got to stop because I've got some errands. But I'm gonna leave the tractor right here. It also needs diesel, so I need to run get some fuel. But man, I mean, this was a lot of trees. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I cut down like 5. This was a huge cherry tree actually, which is dangerous. So pretty slick, but yeah, look how much sunshine's in here, man. And I had some shavings go that way, and then I decided that I wanted to change it. So check this out. When the shavings were going that way and I started to kind of make a good layer, you pick it up, nope, you push it down, you can spin them anywhere you want. You can blow them right at your subscribers. It's pretty slick. You can throw them straight at the operator. You can do whatever you want, man. The guy that's standing here has all the power. So, woo. Now, per my contract, I'm gonna be honest, I gotta show this off videos. I got a feeling we're gonna go way over the mark. So, dear Woodmax, how do you feel about people that are overachievers? Right? Under promise, over deliver. That's what's about to happen. But this build is, I mean, it's overbuilt. Everything's overbuilt. All I had to do when this thing showed up was remove this cotter pin from over there, this clevis, is that what it is? And drop the chute, or the hopper, I should say. This was folded down. All I had to do was fold it up. And I put 2 quarts of oil in it, 10W40, which goes right here. And by the way, if this wasn't a hydrostatic feeder, which is patented, you can only find it on Woodmax, this would take like 5 or 6 quarts of oil. I mean, it'd be crazy. So it only took 2 quarts of 10W40. I did have to cut the PTO shaft, but that's pretty standard. It was no big deal. Yeah, we're going to be spending a lot of time out here at the old Woodmax. I will say it'll be very, very handy when I've got 2 people. Not that one can't run it, but if somebody could cut, and there's a little bit of bucking that goes on. And by bucking, I mean when you fell a tree, you got to cut the limbs off. If you've got limbs that are growing at like a 30 degree angle, this thing will eat right through it. It's when you have that 90 degree angle, which of course makes it like more than 9 inches. Like let's say you got a 7-inch tree you're feeding it, or branch, and you hit a hard left, and now that's 11 inches wide, right? It's going to stop, but it should. It's not advertised at 11, it's 9 by 9. But yeah, it's pretty, I can't say enough. I don't know what to, I'm blown away. I've actually not run a piece of machine or equipment before that blew my expectations away. Everything's got its little hitch and a giddy up. This thing never blinked. I'm excited. Look at all the sunshine. I mean, seriously, there was like a mess of 10, 12 trees right here. And I've only been out here for, well, I had 48 hours on the tractor when I started, I believe. Now there's 50 on the nose. So I've only been out here for 2 hours. If I didn't have some errands to run, I'd stay right here. As far as the stumps go, you've got 100 different options. I've got a stump grinder, or I can just buzz it down to the bottom and make that firewood. But we've got a lot of trees like this poor guy right here. Look at that, man. When you have so many trees that they start growing at 90 degree angles to find sunshine, that's too many trees, man. That's too many trees. So look, I just wanted to show, that's not one I cut back here and she split. That tree grew that way to hit sunshine. That's incredible. But yeah, somebody to just stand out here and feed, drag, pull, push. I mean, all of this is gonna go away, guys. Except for that mess of cedar trees. You guys know how I love my cedar trees. I said what I said. Get on my level. It's so weird being able to see all the way in there.
Look at that.
Oh man. Cool.
Oh my goodness. He's a little rose.
So cool. The wind did a number on the daylilies.
Yeah, it did.
Woo, it murdered. They're done.
Yeah, I know.
I think we need to go ahead and replant them. Everybody's going to lose their marbles. We need to just replant them, stick them somewhere over here. Pray they come back next year. Look at the sunflowers.
Storm didn't destroy those.
No? All right, well, a couple things. Ray didn't know that I did this, but I wonder if they can hear me even because of the wind.
I know, it's crazy windy out here.
So the breeze feels really good, but no, I actually ordered microphones because you can't hear anything when the wood chipper's running. And I promised Kira that she'd be able to hear me, so I have a microphone coming. Now, as soon as I'm not running the wood chipper, I'm gonna throw the microphones in the wood chipper. Okay, I'm not gonna use microphones, but for Woodmax, I'll do it.
That's funny.
So,
You really are in love.
I am in love with it. Heck yeah, I am.
If you guys didn't see that reel on Facebook or Instagram, you need to.
It's pretty good, but anyway, that's what we know. I don't have anything to share. Today, that was my first time ever running a wood chipper all by myself, like start to finish, putting the oil in, all that stuff. So there's not a lot of B-roll. So just bear with me. We're gonna be doing more, if that makes sense. But we're gonna be doing a lot more.
He was also here by himself, so.
I was. Well, and when you pulled up though, could you not? You could tell.
I didn't even know you were running it, so I didn't really look.
Well, but I mean, when we stood here on the driveway and you looked in,
Yes. Yeah,
it's like,
that's crazy.
it's weird. We look in, I'll have to show you guys, okay? Tomorrow I've got more time. I had some errands today. But like, we literally looked in, standing right here at Honey's gate, and Honey was actually standing at our tractor.
Yeah.
But you can see all the way in.
Yeah.
It's so weird. It's probably the first time in 60, 70 years that part of that
It's true, yeah.
property has even seen the sun.
Yeah.
So it's like this right here, okay? Or the hill back there. That was a good shot right there. The hill back there. There was no blade of grass back there last year. It was all weeds and trees and nasty, and now you can do whatever you want on it. So anyway, that's what I know. We're gonna get out of here. Huge thanks to WoodMax, guys. There's gonna be a lot more stuff of me showing it off. I'll be honest, I'm gonna have some pretty stout comparisons for you, because I'm gonna go hang out with another YouTuber that's got way too many wood chippers. I'm gonna take mine and we're gonna chip his wood chippers, if that makes sense. All right, so y'all stay tuned. But yep, severe weather's over until, I just read, severe weather's over until Sunday.
Aw, party day?
Yeah, so I don't know how many people we can fit in the safe room, but our names are on the land, so we have first dibs. So, all right, with that said, y'all be good. Don't work too hard. Don't make it weird. God bless. Deuces.